All right, what's going on, everybody? Gavy Card Stacks here. I was out of town for 3 days. I was traveling for work. I was in San Francisco and had a couple sales come in, a decent dollar amount in total, but only 5 cards. Really weighed heavily with 1 card, but let's just go ahead and talk about what sold, my thoughts, and what it sold for. So I don't know when this one sold exactly compared to the rest, but Michaela Williams, nice little yellow, Bowman Best to 75, nice color match. I'm high on Michaela Williams, not as high as I am on like Hannah Hidalgo and Paige Beckers and Juju Watkins, but certainly a viable option, one of the few returning players in Bowman University from the women's side, so something to consider. I think I got this on DC Sports 87 for like $2 or $3. Had it listed for 15. I did have it in my revisit for grading pile, so I was a little bummed. I mean, I did accept an offer. I think I accepted an $11 or $12 offer. Just get my money out. My goal right now, I have a Zion case filled with cards, and that's even with ComC. I've got like my stash box revisit in like 2-3+ months, and my Zion case is completely full. I've got stuff overflowing. My cabinet that I store all my cards in is a mess. So I'm trying to accept a lot of offers that are reasonable, that I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'm in the money on these, or I've got a better card or a better copy of this card. I've got plenty stored on ComC. Any situation like that, I'm just willing to deal. So this was $11. I'll probably make, $4, $5, $6 after fees. Nothing crazy, but nice little scoop. If you see Michaela Williams, people, will throw a card like this in the $1 bin or $2 bin, I'm sure, and not know anything about Michaela Williams. I saw someone on Twitter, they had 3 paper Topps All-American autos, like Michaela Williams, not Kimora Johnson, I don't remember, but it was like 3 of the best players, maybe a Hannah Hidalgo, and they got them for like $2 each, so you never know. All right, next one, Kaden Salter, a guy I'm really high on. I'm buying as much Kaden Salter as I can, I think. Just Liberty schedule. I have been deep in the rabbit hole on, I don't know if it's just campus to Canton in general, but like the Devi leagues with like freshman college fantasy football drafts. Seems really interesting and something that would be right up my alley. Things that I like with recruiting and following players and just offenses. I think it relates a lot to cards. So I've been looking into that, and they're very high on Liberty just from a scoring perspective, which I'm high on them as well, Kaden Salter and Quinn Cooley. We'll see what happens with them. I had this, I think I got it for like $11. I think I'm actually going to take a loss on this card, but I'm kind of okay with that just because this Leaf Trinity set, the steel, I feel like there's like tungsten as well, like different parallels. They're not very low numbered for Leaf in general. I feel like Leaf Metal, all of these cards are to 7 to 9 to 3 to 5 to 6. I mean, there's probably 30 different parallels, but they're all pretty low numbered. So, is it actually low numbered when there's all these parallels? Who knows? But these are pretty high number. This one's to 75. I've seen 99. There's 35. There's 40. So not my favorite. Just, I don't know. Just loses a bit of its appeal. I'd rather have the Leaf Metal Football that's numbered to 7 with like 7 other parallels, right? Than to have, or even 10 other parallels, than to have 1 card numbered to 75. So I had this listed for 20. I took it on for 15 after fees and everything. I'm probably maybe making a couple pennies. I'll throw it in the eBay fee calculator. And I'm just fine moving on from this, just to 1, remove a card from my storage, 2, get that money back, and I'll put it into another Kaden Salter card. His prices have kind of jumped up. I've been buying at that $20 range. I don't think there's really any autos of his at that $20 range. Now I'm the cheapest at like 40. Again, I just think high scoring offense. Is he gonna have pro potential? I don't know. I could see him being like that CJ Stroud type guy, Anthony Richardson type dual threat. We'll see, but I'm really just buying for the season and for the playoffs. I think they've got a real shot at the playoffs. So if you see Kaden Salter again, I think that's another good value bin buy, especially right now as prices I think are sneaking up. And definitely looking into this Devi campus to Canton type stuff. It seems interesting. So if you know anything about it, leave a comment, let me know what you think, or if you're in the league. Frank Gore Jr., gold auto, number to 50. I really loved Frank Gore Jr. in this product. Super productive throughout his time at Southern Miss. I think he had 1,100 plus yards in total. Kind of the do-it-all guy for them. Southern Miss was not good during his time there, but I bought a lot of his stuff. I like the color match, the yellows, and I've kind of slowly sold out of a lot of his stuff. I think he's with Buffalo right now. I think that's an okay spot for him. In terms of preseason, I don't know. There's kind of two philosophies, right? Do you go to a team where you think you can make the roster automatically and you can, not automatically, but you think you can compete with that running back room and take that third or fourth spot? Or for preseason purposes, do you go to a team with a top 1 and 2 running back established so that they're rested and you're getting all the snaps in preseason, right? So more of a strategy. I mean, I guess they're both strategic, but nonetheless, I bought a lot of Frank Gore just because I thought he would be kind of one of those guys who are going to be flashy over summer. They're going to be on all those, who's the cringy ML football, all those types of accounts, and it's going to be, the shifty jukes, and oh my God, he's going to be, rookie of the year watch, right? So things like that. I really believe in Frank Gore Jr. I have 2 of these. I have them listed at 60. I think I'm the cheapest. I think there was another one at like 55 maybe, but I got an offer for 35. I went back to my purchases. I think I had purchased one for like $11 or $15. So like, you know what? I'll get rid of one while I have the offer. Again, I'm clearing out space. 2, I'm making money. And 3, I'm still getting a pretty fair offer. I think that I still have another copy. There was one that sold, I think, best offer or bin. I don't know, it was like $5. So I'll have to look into that, see if there was like a Terra Peak or what's the other one, 130 point. But I'll have to see if anything was like best offer accepted and it was like $20, $30. I don't know, but something to watch out for. So I'm happy getting rid of that. I'll make money, clear out space, and I still have another copy. Again, another offer that I took, Devon Neal, just a base auto. I think I sold this for 10, 12, I think $12. I think my goal was like, if I have it listed for 20, I'll try to sell it for 12. If it's like a base auto like this that I don't really care about. I don't have as much Devon Neal as I want to have, but that's okay. I think I'll be able to buy in some more. Nonetheless, I think if I sell at $12 after fees, shipping, all that, you net a little bit under $9. I don't remember where I got this from. I think this was from a lot that I just, I'm trying to, 1, get rid of cards, and 2, let's just put that money into something else. So Devon Neal. And then the big one here, Donovan Edwards, Sapphire. I like his auto. Dono number 7, Heart. JJ McCarthy with his smiley face. I wonder if they signed together and just did the little inscriptions. But I got this on Mercari. This was not too long ago. I was beefing with Michigan fans on Twitter when I was first talking about Donovan Edwards, and I'm like, he's not a top 10 back in the country. This running back class is loaded. Great in big games, la-di-da. Good for you. You've got 2 of the longest runs in national championship history. You've got probably iconic. You're great on the montage of all-time Michigan plays. He's there. But is he consistent? Meh. Whatever. Nonetheless, I bought this because I was like, you know what? If people believe in Donovan Edwards this much, I got to buy some of this. And his prices are pretty high. But I found this on Mercari. And this is after Mercari had announced there's no seller fees, but they're putting it on the buyer. So I bought it for like $48. I ended up getting it for like $65 because there were just like 20% of fees, which was ridiculous. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna list it for $150. Not a lot of Sapphire autos. It's a color match, so a lot of things that I look for and like in cards. So I thought it was worth it. Got an offer. First offer, someone in Michigan for $125, and I didn't even have to look. I was like, I knew what I was into it. I'll make $40+ plus. Thought it was worth it. My only Donovan Edwards card, so I might have to go back in. That's kind of my toxic trait when there's a card that I sell that, I'm fine, whatever. I made my money, but now that was my only piece. So now I kind of go back into the profits, use that and put it towards another card. And I kind of just keep rolling over. I'm like, all right, there's interest here. There's something here. People are interested. So that's kind of my thought process. Sometimes it burns me because I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go back in again. I'm going to go back again. And that kind of happened, a few times. I'd say none that I can think of off the top of my head, but I just kind of end up getting stuck with a card. I'm all in the profit on those, but nothing too crazy. So I don't know, that was 125, 35, 70, 85. It's almost $200 there. Not bad. I'll take I think my eBay payout was like 192. So just been trying to move some cards. I've been listing a ton. I still need to list a lot more. I'm getting mail every single day, a ton of mail. I need to rip open from the last 3 days that I was gone. So be on the lookout for that. But if you enjoyed learning something new, Drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.